Hi there. So I'm going to try something new when I explain your assignment for the next 2 weeks. We heard on Friday that we are not going back to school this year. So there's a lot of questions I know you have. We don't have answers yet. Um, you most likely will be able to get into the building at some point to get things. But again, this is new for everybody. So we just found out Friday. The admin team at Grant will have to figure out when you can get back in the building um, and get things that you need. So I'll keep you updated when I hear things. But we're just going to proceed as normal. So we have a new Choose Your Own Adventure starting this week. There's 4 options this time instead of 3, and I'm going to show you what everything looks like from my screen. And if you have questions, then please let me know. So um, first, you're going to get a weekly um, calendar type thing. It'll look like this, and it'll have Monday through Friday for every week from now until the end of the year. We have independent reading that you need to participate in every week or every day, I should say. And then the Choose Your Own Adventure reading assignment, that will go for 2 weeks. And then we have a study island lesson weekly, just one per week. And then the dates and times of the Zoom meetings for every class, and then the optional vocabulary lesson. Some of you mentioned about wanting to keep up with vocabulary and things like that that you've been studying and learning. So I'm making it optional. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. Second and sixth hour, we're finishing up the 8th grade units. And then fifth hour, we're moving on to the higher advanced level vocabulary that you'll need in high school. So it's a good challenge if you're bored and need something to do or finish the Choose Your Own Adventure early. That's something that you can access. So the next thing that we're going to look at is your Google Classroom. I'm going to show you where you're going to find all of the information because a lot of you sometimes are like, wait, I don't remember where this thing went. So I'm going to take you to Google Classroom. I'm just going to use fifth hour for now. So when you're in Google Classroom, you're going to go to classwork. It's up here at the top. And then over here on the side, it says e-learning part 2. So when you click on that topic, here's where all of your lessons are going to be for that topic. I'm going to put this video in here too. Any assignment will go in here. The video won't go in here. Any assignment or the initial chart that I'm going to show you in a few minutes will be in this part. So again, if you are at the stream, you're going to click classwork, and you're going to click this topic over here on the left-hand side that says e-learning, and this is where all of your assignments are going to be. I'm going to create a separate document or task that just has your chart in it, and then a separate assignment where you can upload your work, okay? So the next part that I want to go over is the actual chart for these next 2 weeks. So you'll see it looks very similar to what you've already been doing, the independent reading, the picture book, the inquiry. The only new one now is the informational text adventure, which is choice 4. And I just noticed that I need to fix that. So the independent reading, if you choose that, you're going to click this link here. If you choose the picture book, you're going to click this link here. If you choose the inquiry, you're going to choose this link here. And then if you choose informational text, you're going to click this link here. All of these links here describe what you're doing in that task. Everything is different except the inquiry project. So if you've already done a picture book, there's a new round. If you've already done the independent reading, there's a new round. Here's what I'm going to ask that you do. If you did the picture books before, I'm going to challenge you to do something different. That's the only one that I don't want you to repeat, just because I want you to get some sort of different learning, and I use some of the same books from the first go round. So choose a different option. If you need an independent reading book and you don't have one and you can't check one out from the Lincoln Library, please get in contact with me. I can get into the building in the morning and I can drop a book off at your house. If your parents are okay with it, you need to double check with your parents or whoever you live with. But I can put it in the mailbox so that we don't have to have contact. We can stay a safe social distance away. But I don't want to limit you from reading. So if you need a book, please contact me and I can pick it up before the end of the year. So if you're going to do independent reading, you're going to click on this link and it's going to take you to a chart that has, it's kind of like Connect Four, the game where you connect the four pieces, okay? You can do it horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. There's some new options. So if you did independent reading before, don't use that same chart. This one's a bit different. I included some of the learning and standards that the district wants us to go over. So if you want to do this section connecting, then you choose those four things. And after you read your book or after the 2 weeks are up, you answer those four tasks. Your answers should be a good length. It shouldn't just be a sentence. This is the work that we're doing for 2 weeks. So I want you to think thoughtfully. I want you to use evidence from your text. I want you to be detailed. Don't wait till Friday to get all this done May 1st. I know it's hard to get adjusted to learning online, but don't procrastinate and wait till Friday, okay? If you choose the picture book, you're gonna click this link and go to it. All these links you should be able to see. You can't edit directly on these links. I don't want people messing them up. So you have to create a new document to write all of your learning. So if you do the picture books, you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna listen to all these picture books. Mr. Hayes has unlocked all of these for you, so you should be able to use them with your school username and password. If it does not work, please email me and let me know. So when you listen to picture book 1, this is actually me reading, then you have this task. So you answer this question, again, in a lengthy response. Shouldn't just be a sentence. Some of you did an excellent job with this the very first time. You had like a good size paragraph for each one of these books. Again, this should take you the entire 2 weeks. I only have 8 books this time instead of the 1 per day. So do 1 a day. Don't just do all of them at the same time, because then you're going to have shorter responses. So you answer this, you have a separate Google Doc where you're writing this all down. What I would do if I were organizing it, I would write picture book 1, Horton Hears a Who, and then my response. And then I would just go underneath picture book 2, Bad Case of the Stripes, and write my response. Okay? So there's 8 books here that you will read and watch and listen to. So the next task is the inquiry project. This one is just if you want to learn something and you want to do some research about something, this would be a good one for you. So again, you look at all of these informations here. You need to ask me if something is confusing, or what you need to tell me what you actually want to research. But we need to be in communication if you are doing this project. So it says that you need to communicate with me every couple of days just to check in. Please do that, okay? Now the last one, this is the informational text adventure. I drew from resources all over the place. So there's some from Scholastic, there's some from Newsella, and there's some from Common Lit. Read these directions here of what you need to do, but basically you're going to read the article that is up there. It's not per day. Again, I have 8 articles, so you get to choose. Well, you're not choosing, you're doing all of them, but you kind of choose the pace that you go. If you decide to do all of them in one day, that's going to be a lot of work, and again, they're not going to be lengthy responses. So the first one is How Television Changed America. You go to this link and then you write about it. The task is different every day. Sometimes you'll just take a quiz on Newsella or Common Lit. Sometimes you'll write a response, like a short type journal entry. This one's kind of fun, the second one. So if you look here at Article 2, you are choosing one of these articles to read. If you want to read all of them, go ahead and read all of them. They're all assigned to you on Newsella, but you don't have to read all of them. The task for this is that you are going to describe a physical setting without naming it. So I gave you 4 physical settings that you can use if you're stuck, or you can describe a physical setting of somewhere else. You can do Paris, you can do the beach, you can do a mountain, you can do your backyard. It doesn't matter to me. It's just kind of fun, a fun way to respond to it. This next one here, if you have not been watching the Some Good News done by John Krasinski, he's an actor. If you watch The Office, he is Jim on The Office. He has been doing a good news segment and posting it on YouTube every Monday. So today he will be posting episode 4, I believe. But they're just wonderful. He has people send in news articles that he can put on there, any good news to get away from the bad news that we're hearing and all the deaths that's happening from this virus. The first episode includes another character from The Office, so you'll have to watch that to figure it out. And don't be surprised if you cry. It's really nice to see how our country is coming together during this time of craziness, and nobody's ever had to do anything like this before. We've been in our houses for a month. I've been by myself for a month. And it's hard not to see friends. So watching stuff like this is uplifting and inspiring. And in episode 2, the cast of Hamilton sings a song to a girl that was supposed to go to see them on Broadway. So it was really neat. I don't even know Hamilton that well. There is some language in the beginning of the song, but the rest of it is appropriate for you to watch. If your family has not seen it, show it to them because they're really fun to see. That's just for fun. That's not an assignment, but the article that you're reading is about the second episode of Some Good News. So anyway, there's all these sorts of articles on here. They range from reading about extreme candy to Jackie Robinson to being kind to a hero of the American Revolution. So it's just a wide range of things to learn and know about. So if you want to read some informational text, maybe that's an area that you always score lower on your math assessment. This would be a good way to kind of boost that a little bit. Again, we're not taking assessments this year, but I know some of you are concerned because you're going to high school next year. So this is a good way to keep up those skills. So again, this chart will be in Google Classroom in the classwork column where it says e-learning part 2. Okay, I've got a fun project for us at the end of the year. My 8th graders absolutely love it every single year. And this year will have to be a little bit, different. But I still want to give you the 8th grade experience that I was planning on before all of this happened. So I hope that you guys are staying safe and that you are staying healthy. We miss you. And if you need something or need a book, please get in contact with me. I can't wait to see you guys in Zoom this week. And try not to dwell on the things that are making you sad. It's okay to be sad. Trust me. I've been sad during this moment of being at home. We're all missing out on something. I'm missing out on my master's graduation. I can't graduate. Still getting my cap and gown. Maybe I'll wear it on Zoom the week I was supposed to graduate. But it sucks, and we're all missing something. But I'm trying not to dwell on that. I'm trying to look for positives and thinking how this time has helped me and maybe started some good habits in my life. So think about those things and maybe spend some time journaling about them. Hopefully we never see this again during our lifetimes. So it'd be neat to kind of look back in 10, 20 years and read things that you wrote during this time about how you're feeling or how weird things are, how everybody's wearing masks when you go to the store. It's insane. I only read about this stuff in books. I've never thought I would experience it in real life. So it's okay to feel what you're feeling, but don't stay there, especially if they're sad or angry. And if you need help, please reach out. Contact me, contact another teacher. There's lots of resources that are available for you to help me during this time. So keep in touch. Join the Zoom meetings, even if you don't talk, it's okay. And you don't have to show your face. It's okay. I still need to know who you are so you get your attendance grade, but just coming in and seeing some familiar faces has been helpful to people. So I hope you have a great week. If you have questions about this assignment, please reach out and contact me or ask me on Zoom this week. But get started today so that you don't have to wait and get it all done May 1st or April 30th. So have a great day and great week, and I hope to see you on Zoom this week. Bye.